Just us sporting our fancy new Dads of Anarchy shirts.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
They're just pretty fucking awesome. Welcome back to another episode of Dads of Anarchy. I am your dungeon mistress for the night. We'll be finding out what happens.
That's so naughty.
Tonight we'll be finding out what happens next with the Mist-Fitz in our 7th episode of our Curse of Strahd campaign. As a reminder, because it's a pre-written module, there will be spoilers. So if you are now playing or plan on playing Curse of Strahd and don't want any spoilers, go watch or listen to one of our other and enjoy those until you can come back and enjoy these. As always, you can experience our shenanigans in audio form on Spotify by searching Dads of Lanarchy. If you'd like to see our adorable faces, you can witness our reactions as they happen on our Dads of Lanarchy YouTube channel. And you can watch or listen to any of our other videos or podcasts. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Dads of Lanarchy for some behind-the-scenes stuff, fun clips, even the occasional piece of art, and sometimes we even maybe host a contest or giveaway.
Yeah.
Also, if you like what you see, make sure you leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you all. And regardless of your preferred way of enjoying our content, if you like what we do, leave a comment, send us a message, and share it with your friends, your family, your enemies. I don't care.
Especially the haters.
Yeah. If you hate our content, share us with your haters. I don't care. Side note, you'll probably notice we make a lot of mistakes or get the rules wrong sometimes, and we're okay with that. It's gonna happen a lot. Sometimes we bend rules just for the sake of the story. But yeah. You can try to correct us if you want, but we probably won't care. We're just a bunch of friends having fun, telling stories and rolling dice. And I think that's it for housekeeping. This week's spooky fun fact. Did you know that astronomers have identified a force that is pulling all the galaxies towards one point? And they call it the dark flow. You think that's what goth girls call their periods?
I was about to make a period joke.
That's good. The dark flow.
On that note, to the opening sequence.
Leaking out of them.
It'd be scary if it was a wall.
I'm just gonna start referring to my period as the dark flow from now on.
Yeah, the dark flow.
It's gonna make a joke about Sith periods.
Okay.
I couldn't think of female Sith.
The flow is strong with this one.
Well, there's a force, like a space force.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Dark flow.
Dark energy.
The real dark
We're already
side
going off the rails. We haven't even started.
Flow?
like a TV show?
Never
All right. Recap last episode. When we last joined our mist adventurers, they visited a Vistani camp at the edge of the Sir Pools, where Madame Ava gave them a strange reading of Taroka card that was supposed to help them along their journey. The last card, however, was a little fuzzy, and she asked that you return at least 3 days later, so she would try again. The Vistani also agreed to let you borrow a couple of horses from them, named Peggy and Winston.
Oh, damn it, Peggy.
You also met a Vistani by the name of Christoph, who drew you a beautiful map of the area
yeah.
and marked out some of the important sites, like a couple of villages and a spot where you might find another Vistani camp. You and your newly acquired rental horses made your way northeast along the road. During a short rest along your journey, you were visited by a murder of crows, one of which delivered an envelope with a wax seal bearing a symbol you stumbled across on a letter in the Durst home. The envelope contained an invitation from the Lord of Barovia himself, inviting you to join him for dinner. Making your way there, you came across a crossroads with a pristine black carriage pulled by two beautiful black horses. And they seemed to be awaiting your arrival. The carriage proceeded to take you farther up the mountain to Castle Ravenloft. Upon reaching the castle, you found the drawbridge and portcullis open, as well as the front doors to the vestibule. When you reached the grand entrance, you were greeted by Rahadin, Strahd's dusk elven chamberlain, who showed you to a room where you could freshen up and dress appropriately for your dinner with his lord. After washing up and dressing in clothes provided for you, except for Harry, who insisted on wearing his own clothing, you're escorted back down to the main floor and led to a dining hall. It's here that you are greeted not only by beautiful, sorrowful sounds of organ music, but also by the very handsome Lord of Ravenloft, Strahd von Zarovich. And that's where we pick up. I uploaded a photo for you guys.
Sexy boy.
I like how it just like didn't take us very long to decide that we were gonna just go.
Yeah, I
The Dark Lord
honestly,
himself.
Well,
to be
we
honest, I did not
originally-
expect you guys to just go, okay, we're just going to go straight there.
Well, no. To be fair,
it.
we were going to investigate the cliff where the mage was thrown from.
Yeah.
We did not really take into account that that's where the castle is.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Until we were heading there, like, oh shit, yeah, that's the castle. Oh shit, there's a carriage waiting for us.
Well,
There you go.
There you go.
When in
Hop right in.
Barovia.
You said you sent a picture to us, Chris?
Oh, it's in your, instead of a map, you get a nice picture of Strahd.
Oh,
Sweet.
I don't have that open. Someone share it.
Wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
You're bleeding.
Mm.
Wipe yourself off. You're dead.
Is it the picture of the note?
No, you should be in a new
I gotta
one.
refresh. I gotta refresh it here.
Yeah, refresh it. Oh yes.
Was where the note was.
Sexy boy.
All right.
What do we got here? Oh.
So before we get back into this, I just kind of want to get a layout of where you guys are sitting. So Strahd is sitting at the head of the table, obviously. Are you guys all sitting on the same side of the table, or two on one side, two on the other?
How many seats are at the table?
There are seats
I
for
feel like
12 this table.
300.
Harry said he sat closest to Strahd, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
I thought you said you sat as close to Strahd.
Is he at the head of the table?
Well,
Yeah.
then we're on his left and right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll sit
Yeah.
across from Harry.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Closest
pull a
to-
chair right up beside him. At that,
Gruff's gonna be uncomfortably close to him. Just like breathing in his ear.
How's that jerky?
What you eating, bud? You gonna finish that?
Yeah.
I'll sit beside Siggy.
All right. So let's say,
I'm envisioning it. We're on Strahd's left, Siggy and I,
yeah,
and then on his right,
Harry and Gruff.
Harry then Gruff.
Yeah.
I'm on
So
his
Harry and Siggy are closest to him.
So you're on his lap.
lap. Maybe.
Get cozy.
Gruff, get off his lap. Sit down over here.
Oh, that would not have
Hey,
ended
waiter.
well. All right. So, you guys can recall he had a dinner prepared for you, which just so happens to be your favorite dinner.
Not
Which
poison
is
kind.
No,
Which was-
definitely not poison.
It was like a beef Wellington.
I think, yeah.
We called it
have
something
a-
else though.
Goddamn.
Centerpiece,
That's what you called
yeah.
it.
centerpiece was roast beef and pastry. Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was inebriated. My handwriting at the end is pretty bad here. Even I can't read it.
I believe the last
Invited
thing.
us to Barovia?
Yes, that was the last thing he said was that he brought you here.
Yeah. Vacation.
That's where we left off last time.
Right. There's-
Mhm.
Mead and wine, if I recall.
It's like an amber colored wine.
Oh, okay.
It sparkles a little bit.
Gulp.
And it's definitely not blood.
Is his servant that walked us here still here, or did he leave?
No, he waited. He waited outside the door
Robin?
while you guys went in.
What's his name?
Rahadin.
Rahadin. Okay.
Rahadin.
Well,
I got
I
that.
wrote it down how it sounds, so that's
Yeah.
probably why I can't read it.
Rahadin.
Yep,
That's how I wrote it.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that that's his name.
that's his name. How it's spelled too.
Cool. Fucking
Oh.
nailed it in one. Oh. Crisscross applesauce. That's oh, you said you brought us here?
Well, I allowed you to enter my domain.
To be fair, you invited us to your domain. We were no intention of actually coming.
We went into the Durst abode and we walked out here.
Well, to be fair, the Durst abode is part of my kingdom as well.
Oh, so we were already here when we
Yeah,
walked in there.
What brought us to the Durst house?
It's a mystery.
Right. Sorry.
You guys were on your way heading south down the Sword Coast. It started to rain, so you took shelter in the forest. But when
The
it
mist
stopped
pulled it?
raining, everything was covered in mist and nothing looked familiar anymore.
Always
So,
good.
okay. Well, you invited us then, and here we are. So,
But my question would be why
yeah,
exactly?
what can we do
what-
for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just very curious about newcomers. I like to meet all newcomers to my kingdom, and
But we weren't in your kingdom. You
Yeah,
brought us
Yeah,
here.
we're newcomers because you apparently brought us here. Your words, sir.
yeah,
Who are the Dursts to you? They seem to think pretty highly of you. They had statues and whatnot.
the Dursts are nobody to me.
Nobody. Well, there's no bodies anymore, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Is there a lot of folk who praise you like they should?
I wouldn't say.
That
No,
voice
the
level.
the Dursts were very obsessive.
Clingers.
Stage 5, if you will.
Right.
Stage 5 clingers. That's
strange
never good. Never.
a strange question, but how long ago was it that the Dursts passed on?
That's a good question. Probably at least 50 years. But
Right.
when you
There
get
was
to
a
be
lot of
my
dust and
age,
things.
you kind of lose track of those things.
How old are you?
You don't look a day over 30.
You look fucking stunning, if you ask me.
I appreciate that. Well,
Insight check. Does he
roll
appreciate
insight.
it?
Does he appreciate it?
No. No.
Come on, Bard. Figure it out.
You.
It worked very well.
I don't know if my insight's all that great. +4. 14.
Yeah, he knows how he looks.
Okay. But does he appreciate it? Or is he just like, yeah, whatever, I know I'm
He-
hot stuff? Does
He
he actually
knows.
enjoy being complimented, or is he that full of himself that it's just noise?
It's a little bit of both. Not really one or the other. He's kind of indifferent.
Ah,
He's like, yeah, I hear it all the time.
I
Doesn't mean I
mean,
don't like hearing it, but I hear it all the time.
he is centuries old,
right.
so
Heard it a few times. Got it.
just a few.
Did he tell me how old he was though?
No. Well, let's just say I have ruled here for over 500 years.
Holy shite. It's a long time.
Yes, it is.
Not a mere mortal. I see.
No. Which brings me to why you were invited for dinner. I'm sure you can understand after being here and ruling this kingdom for so long. It can get boring. I enjoy conversing with newcomers and learning about what makes them tick. So tell me, how
So
well do you
entertainment
know
is
each
why you
other?
brought us?
Well, amongst other things.
Um,
Oop.
a question for you is, how much do you know about us?
Not that much.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Fucker.
Yeah,
Don't
fucker.
fucking trust him. Just a fucking thing he says. 15.
15. He's
Slowly going up.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, but then why us? Was it a random draw?
I
Oh,
mean,
you-
look at us. Or not.
Let's just say you happen to be passing by at the right time.
So it's the right place at the right time. Not
You could
so
say
much
that.
you picked us specifically.
Not specifically,
Well, that just kind of hurts my feelings.
but now that you're here,
All right, Yuri.
You're special to us, Harry.
All that matters.
So, tell me, how long have you known each other?
Well, we've. I don't know which side you're sitting on.
He's-
We're on his left. So you're
Archie's
right.
on your left.
Okay.
Yep, I'm on your left.
We've known each other.
One might say our whole our whole lives, maybe,
And then some. Yeah.
and then some.
Believe it or not, we squeezed out of the same womb.
A tight
Interesting.
squeeze.
Don't talk
At,
about
the-
it like
at the well, I need to specify. It was at the same time, not different times. We were there. We came at the same
But-
time.
At the
Yeah, man.
same
You know what I
time.
mean?
Precisely the same time?
I don't. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
we were in
We're not.
a 96 position.
That's right. They say it was a medical marvel. They're surprised that we didn't
My-
suffocate each other.
My
90.
feet. We were back to back. My feet were up around beside his ears.
It's like a circus performance, really.
The visuals.
Oh my god.
But the others we've only known for a short while. They helped me get Archie out of a bit of a jam not that long ago. Oh, there's Max.
Oh, Maxie. I don't know what
you
he's doing.
old
Oh,
fucker.
Yeah. Well,
Is he
Ben took
throwing
off
up?
his. Maybe I don't know, but like Ben took off his headphones, like it looked like he was responding to something happening.
Emergency dog movement.
Emergency dog movement. He okay?
We've only known each other as a collective for like a couple months, right? Tops.
Not even.
Not even
A couple weeks, maybe?
a couple weeks. Well, I would say yeah. We've known each other better part of a year now, all together. Very tight bond.
Interesting. Tight bond, you say? Okay.
Tight butthole. Same time too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Tight as a butthole, you might say.
And yet, it seems like some of you are keeping secrets.
Wow, what's life without some secrets?
I think everybody can understand that.
Hmm. Some a little
I'm
more
sure
serious
you,
than
sir,
others.
I'm sure your secrets are far more serious than ours.
Oh, you do? You think so?
You've been here a while. You've done a lot more than we have. The
500
statistics are in your favor, really.
500 years is a long time to rack up some secrets, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely is. He turns and he looks at Gruff. So you, big man. What's
Okay.
your role here?
I just eat food and I look after these guys.
Why?
The dumbest pay.
I love that that's your
felt sorry
answer.
for him at, we kind of felt sorry for him at the first, actually. He was just a big dumb idiot, but he's really nice and he's quite fucking strong, so
It's
he's hung
honesty.
around for a while.
Very honest. As
Very
well.
honest, yeah.
Can I be honest?
And you, Harry.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like Maybe you're searching for something.
I mean, isn't that the whole point of life? Is to keep going and keep looking?
What are you searching for?
Adventure? What are you searching for?
Oh, I found most things.
Things that you were looking for, or things that just happened to be?
A little bit of both.
Hmm.
Well, it doesn't look like you'd be finding too much around here. It's kind of boring, if you ask me.
Oh, here in the castle.
I mean, in this
No.
area.
I imagine all the good
town.
things that were here are now in the castle.
Ooh.
The good things that were here? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What was this place like before you took over? You say you've been ruling for 500 years. What was around 501 years ago?
Well, I came to this land. My family was a very, very powerful family. I conquered this land. And I liked the view from here so much, I had this castle built.
Just you, or your whole family? Did you have an army with you? And you say you conquered it.
Well, of course, with an army.
Okay, so not single-handedly or nothing.
No.
Okay. I mean,
What exactly did you conquer from this land?
Just the area itself. We drove its
Ooh.
residents out.
No existing tribes or anything?
who
Who were
Towns?
the existing
Villages?
people?
who'd you fuck up?
Sorry
Good
to butt
question.
in, but you're bleeding from the mouth.
I assure you I am not.
Okay.
That picture isn't present, Strad.
Oh, can you? I was gonna think if it would be funny if Gruff leaned over the table and points like you got a little something right there, and does the old.
Wink.
Twink. Gotcha.
I'm gonna use that for a vicious mockery.
Nice.
I'm trying to see if it lists here what this place actually was before.
Yeah, what was the genocide that he enacted? What indigenous
No, it
people
was-
did he?
It was just a remote mountain valley.
Oh, so just killed a bunch of
Yeah.
aboriginals.
So
Colonizer.
basically
Colonizer.
he chased the last of his family's enemies to this remote mountain valley and slayed them all.
Oh,
What was the name of your family's enemy?
Pierced.
yeah.
God damn it, Ben.
The Vasili family?
No.
The Van Hort? Or Holtz?
Nope.
Well, I'm out of questions. I'm just gonna eat my dinner and go.
So,
Good food.
Biggie, is it? You seem like an interesting fellow.
I could be.
What are your
From time to
goals?
time.
That's what you're into.
That's what I'm into. Hey, dude, with some food
Sorry.
covered in blood just for you.
That's what.
Uh, well, like my friend Harry here, I'm in search of adventure as well. Um, I've heard many a great story, and I'd like to be a part of a great story myself. I think I've got a pretty good group of fellers with me to write that story.
And it's a hell of a lot more fun than being on a fucking boat.
It was more of a floating raft village, but no, yeah, it is. It is. The mainland's got quite a few interesting places as I look around this room.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Uh,
I know what I'm looking for.
I
guess
just,
no, it doesn't
I just,
matter.
I just kind of want to take in the decorations, like any paintings. He said he had family here with him at one point, right? Or was
No,
it was
he's
just
never
him and the
mentioned
army?
family.
Oh,
But he said he was here with.
an
I know
army,
he-
but
He was here with an
He
army.
came from a
he
powerful
came to
family.
He
to
came from a
kill
powerful family.
his family's enemies. But okay. All right, yeah. Then just general decor. What's on the walls here?
So, in the dining hall, mostly marble.
Nice.
You don't see a ton of like paintings or anything on the wall there.
Mirrors.
No.
That's what I was going to. When I said I know what I'm looking for, his
Yeah,
reflection.
fucking
But yeah, there's
mirror
probably no
check.
mirrors. But I will. But if there's no mirrors in here, I'll hold up the fancy silver spoon. Just be like, "This is some fancy silverware you've got here."
Doing a
Reflection check.
reflection check.
Yeah, flash it past him real quick.
Do a reflection check. Just a perception.
Perception reflection check.
18.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You don't see a reflection.
What?
It's like we didn't expect it.
Shocker.
And when you look up from your spoon, Strahd looks at you and he smiles.
Oh, he saw you check-in. He saw the reflection check-in.
They're very, very nice spoons. They're very shiny. Put it back down.
Gruff goes like this.
So there's also in this room 3
your fucking elbows
enormous
off the table,
crystal
Gruff.
chandeliers.
Crystal chandeliers.
Yep,
Expensive looking.
very. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls. And
Okay.
White marble walls. I thought it was going to be a little bit darker in here.
no, white marble. And
Pretty gaudy,
the
don't you think?
Contrast, Archie.
and some
No. Okay.
red velvet curtains that hang from the walls,
Ah, they match my suit.
probably to keep the draft out.
Hmm. Right.
You know, in my head, he hasn't moved from this position since we sat down. He's just sitting there like this. Check us out on YouTube if you want to see what I'm talking about.
Also, the wall opposite the door that you entered, the entire wall is a huge pipe organ.
Sick.
Cool.
Siggy's gonna rock out later. Let's get drunk and play some music. He said he wanted entertainment. I mean, like, let's
true.
entertain him.
That's what I'm here for. So yeah, basically just trying to write that story. Do
Interesting.
you read? The big reader? 500 years, you must get bored.
I have an extensive collection of books.
Shoot a glance to Harry.
Hmm.
Okay.
He looks up from his lap. What?
Books? That's
Harry loves books.
I'm a big fan of books. If we ever find the time, I'd love to see the library.
Well, more of a study.
Well, that you're just being modest, aren't you? I don't think anything in this castle is just anything.
Well, I do have over 1,000 unique tomes in my collection.
That's a library. That's is a. Oh, something just hit my shoe.
With a squish.
Easy, Harry. Easy. His, like mouth starts like lips are
You're like,
tearing.
Have you ever read Tusk Love?
what?
I don't believe I have.
Oh, you're missing out. Yeah, you should order it. I don't know how many mailmen you have popping through, but do you get mail?
Not often.
I didn't see a mailbox on the way in.
No, I don't get a lot of mail.
You seem to have a lot of fans, though. Just from what we've seen. No one writing sweet love letters to you or nothing.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Are you sorry to be forward, but are you spoken for? Do you have a love in your life? Special someone?
Had many. Look at him.
You could
You
could say that.
I know, but you know.
Someone in particular, yes. But also many.
I see. One of those, eh? I can appreciate that. Your one little special bird there is he not joining us? Not
Not this evening.
does she do they live in the castle with you? Or
Not yet.
okay, all right. Fresh, I see. Um
Hmm.
would they happen to live down in the village? We stopped in. We've met a few of the folks. There's a not a great demeanor there. Pretty melancholy.
And some fucking god awful wine.
Everyone. But yeah, are they living down there or?
Kind of narrows his eyes at you for a minute.
Oh, I narrow my eyes back.
He's giving you that smoky, that sexy.
Are you smoldering me? Siggy boner.
smolder, baby?
He ignores your question.
Oh, all right.
Fuck you.
How long have you known this special lady? Is it? Gentlemen? What did you say? I'm sorry, I was somewhere else.
So Archie, is it?
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah, ask you a
folk, eh,
question.
Harry?
You just wanna skip right past that, or
I prefer to.
No, it's fine.
Oh, it's a touchy subject. We get it.
sure, that's fine.
Or he wants to know about our entire lives, but we can't ask him a couple questions. That seems fair.
Seems like a
Oh,
private matter to me.
It might be, yeah, it might be a
Well, Mike,
secret romance.
you're asking about our secrets?
I'm.
What's the difference?
That's actually a fair statement.
Speaking of secrets,
Oh,
Archie,
Go for it.
oh.
Oh, still.
Yes.
how have you been feeling lately?
Been all right. A little hungover from the other day, but I'm in general wonderful. I'm a bit hungry.
Well,
Smells
eat
delicious.
up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm not sure this dinner will help you, but
Gruff is already done.
I wouldn't worry
Where
about
did
it.
the roast beef-
Harry has slid him the piece
The
of
roast
meat on his
beef is
plate.
gone. I didn't even
Oh,
see it.
God.
Didn't even see it coming.
Guess I'll eat this with one piece of bread left.
No, that's fine.
oh no, there is a ton of food.
I hoard some over to me before Gruff can
Was
get to it.
a ton of food.
I don't even think Gruff could finish off what was there.
But
Big
Gruff
old
could
table
eat
full.
a ton of food.
And this all
Like,
looks like
literal.
this is all edible, fine-looking food. Eh? It's not
Absolutely.
Like, okay. It's not gonna turn to maggots in our mouth or anything.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna roll an investigation before taking a bite.
Well, I was
if
already
that-
eating it, so
Yeah. If you want to
You fucking
investigate it,
lay
go
it.
ahead.
Um,
22 for perception.
Maggots have
Yeah.
protein.
It looks
Yeah, exactly.
like
They sure do.
absolutely delicious food. It smells amazing.
I think it's the best food I've ever had in my life. That's what I
Is there
think.
any? Is there
with
any?
the two.
Any pasta?
No. There are
Ah,
roasted veggies, your beef Wellington, some delicious peppery sauces, some
okay.
dried fruit and nuts, bread, freshly baked.
I'll just
Goddamn.
I'll slather a nice slice of beef Wellington with gravy and
Mm-hmm.
mow down while he's talking to Archie. But yeah, very invested in why he's asking if my brother's feeling okay though.
This beef or this goddamn's delicious. Thank you very much.
God damn.
Goddamn.
I will send your regards to our chef.
Cookie.
Cookie. I know how you like your Wellington extra beefy.
My own sweat and blood went into this.
Oh, Cookie. If you don't get that reference, go back and watch, was it Cold Club? Early episodes of
Yeah.
Cold Club?
Early, yeah.
Or Billy Madison or Matilda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can do it,
Cookie.
Percy.
Okay, go. That's you're asking about.
Yeah, I feel I'm alright. How are you? Hey, how are you feeling?
Wonderful, actually.
Yeah, 500 years. I'm shocked, really. Well, yeah, gosh, you got to be older than that, but still, you look amazing.
What is
Well.
your secret? Speak
What
and see.
is your secret? Yeah, that's a great question.
Face cream, probably.
A very
Moisturize.
intensive beauty regimen.
Of course.
Maybe it's Strahd. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's virgin blood.
Maybe it's vampirism.
Strong enough for a mortal, but made for a Strahd.
I've actually had somebody ask me what my secret was because they said I didn't look my age. And
He's with.
I with a straight
Preservative.
face, told them it was ritual sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It helps.
Yeah, it does. Makes a difference.
Little tip for our older listeners:
Ritual sacrifice.
kill something in the name of Satan every once in a while.
Well,
Your laugh
no.
lines will disappear. Oh, what?
I never specified Satan.
Do your body good.
The great old one.
Yeah, who do you sacrifice for?
That's a little personal.
Okay, we won't get into it.
I'll tell you after we're done recording.
You never ask who you're sacrificing for.
You never ask a woman who she sacrifices to.
And it wasn't. No, it's not even for mortality. Mortality. It's just like a kink at this point.
Yeah. You like that?
Sean, have you been reading my diary?
Feeling great. How are you?
No gray hair. It did anyways.
No.
Yeah, so you tell him you're feeling great?
Yeah, I'm all right. Like I said, hungry, but this is.
He glances over you with a knowing look. I'm just gonna send you something real quick.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Man, he's sitting right at the table with us. If we start talking about
everybody-
him, he's gonna be all pissed off.
I think he's a vampire.
That's
No shit.
thank you, Gruff.
We were literally told by everybody we met that he was a vampire.
That's what they believe.
Oh man.
It's at this time, Archie, you start
Mhm.
getting a
18.
familiar itch under
it,
your
got it.
skin,
Ooh.
but you're able to shake it off and stuff it down.
It's chilly in here.
What?
41
right.
degrees.
All right.
So, how's the
Ziggy
food?
doesn't know this. It's
It was good.
pretty damn good. This what is this I'm drinking here? This is pretty good too.
It's an amber mead.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't know who Amber is, but she makes a fine mead.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Dad joke of the year.
Jesus.
No, yeah, food's good. Are you not hungry?
Oh, I've already eaten.
Ah,
I didn't think it would be polite to eat in front of you.
are you self-conscious about eating?
Not at all. Just
Never
wanted to
learned
make
how
a good
use an
first
empty
impression.
vessel.
First impression. Well, now
Are-
you're
are
making
you-
now you're making
are
me
you
feel
messy?
self-conscious about eating in front of you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Are you a messy eater?
Archie or Siggy says with gravy all over his chin.
Archie will take a piece of beef Wellington and take the gravy off of his chin. Got that for you, brother.
Thanks, appreciate it. That's good.
You
Oh
didn't
my
even notice
god.
there.
You guys are ridiculous. And I'm here for it.
Oh, you were saying something about first impressions.
How are we doing?
I find you very interesting.
Is that because everyone around here is so uninteresting? No offense, but that village down there. What's going on? Why is everyone so goddamn fucking depressed?
Bye-bye.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not.
There are a handful of interesting people. For the most
He's got
part.
big fucking hands.
For the most part. They're all a bunch of soulless, writhing worms.
Wonder whose fault that is.
Are you insinuating it's my fault?
Are you the one that rules these lands and these people?
I am.
Then it's your fault. A king is only as good as his people, no?
I would not say that it's my fault they're soulless.
Then whose fault exactly would it be? Or their quote unquote soulless?
Oh, if only I knew.
Would you like us to find out for you?
Harry pushes his plate away from him and just kind of sits back and puts his hands in the same fucking position and just sits there. Done.
When he says, if only I knew, you see a little bit of anger flash in his eyes. Looks like anger, possibly some frustration.
Sad
Well, I
people
asked,
taste
and
bad.
he didn't tell, so fuck him.
You're saying
If you want to make an insight check,
it's
I do, but it's terrible, so it's not
I'll-
going to do anything.
go ahead.
Maitiki as well, or aid in
No,
I'll okay.
I got an 8.
Okay. From what you can tell, he does seem frustrated at the thought of that question.
What question?
Asking or like suggesting that,
Statement.
yeah, he is the one that's, when you asked who was behind them being soulless.
If it's not
Well-
you, then do you have any idea who it might be?
Or the reason why.
Is it the mist? Awfully
Possibly.
drab. Not
Yeah,
nice
where
being
does that
damp.
mist come from?
damp all the time.
There's no fucking sun.
Vitamin D deficient. That's probably why they're all sad.
Yeah, they've all got the SADS.
Yeah.
Seasonal affectiveness disorder. Have you never heard of it?
A serious fucking topic.
Fair.
1,000 tomes and he hasn't read about it. Oh, jeez.
You think you would?
No, but seriously, what's what do you think's going on? If it's not you, then who?
Well, I can't say for sure. I don't have any real inkling as to who it could be.
Were they not always this way? Is it like a new thing for everyone to be so down in the dumps?
When I first conquered this valley, they were not like that.
Were they happy with you?
500 years ago, what have you done in the last 500 years?
Merely existed.
Have you helped them?
I don't think there is a way to help them.
Whiskey is one. You got
I
no
mean,
whiskey in that
shit, yeah.
village.
That's
music.
a fucking
Have you ever
start.
heard? Have you ever heard anybody play fucking music? It's wonderful. All
Oh,
taverns.
yes, absolutely. The Vistani play amazing music.
Maybe do something about the roaming pack of wolves that seem to just kill anybody that walks like 10 feet off the main path, you know? There's a lot of things.
The Vistanis, the gypsies, eh?
Yes.
And again with the mist, is there anything you could do about the mist?
Nope.
Can you send us
Change the
home?
weather, you dick.
You said you brought us here. Why? Just to talk to us? That was the only reason.
Well, I do have my own goals.
Well,
As I
stop being
said-
so fucking aloof and just like come out with it. Do you need our
Let's
help?
get into
with
her.
something?
I would
Like, what
love
did
to if
bring
you would
us
let me
here
finish
for?
my thought.
Us.
Harry,
It always
Harry.
finishes on like a cliffhanger, and it's just like talking to a poet. Insufferable.
I take offense to that.
You write stories. You don't write
Only-
poetry.
I've done a few limericks in my
Yeah,
time.
and your stories are better.
Oh, yeah.
In Barovia, friends gathered at night, sharing stories in the torchlight. With laughs and a song, they were all where they belong. Their friendship was a beautiful sight.
Hi. I like that, Ziggy. That was nice.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I got. Like you said,
Pretty good. Pretty good.
not a. I'm a storyteller, not a poet. But I do dabble.
Wasn't insulting you.
No, I know, and to be honest, I agree. Poets are
Generally,
yes.
fucking
No, you're right.
ducky, uptight arseholes. Yeah.
You do have a point. That's true.
Finish your point.
Oh, may I?
I can leave if that would help.
So, as I was
guys?
saying,
No, you
Hold on.
can't.
Stop for a second.
Boobs.
Come on. All right. Sorry. Someone speak.
Hi,
hello?
I'm Kyle.
Hello.
Welcome to
Fuck. What's going on?
Dad's
can't hear you.
Panic.
You can't hear?
And the recording stopped. If you guys can hear me.
We can hear you.
Input.
We can hear you.
Output.
Sure.
There. I can hear you now. It worked. Sorry, guys. I'm so
No, it's okay.
sorry about that. Okay. Fuck's sake, Sean.
Fuck's sake, Sean.
Fuck's sake, Sean.
Sake, Sean.
And 3, 2, 1. Blah blah blah. We're back.
How could you say that about my mother, you vampire fuck?
I didn't even get to that part yet. Calm down. As I was saying, so part of why I like to invite newcomers to my home, get to know them. I don't have a family per se. I never married, never had children, and as I've mentioned, this does get boring after 500 years.
Have
Why
you ever
not?
thought of traveling?
Yeah. Exploring. Go for a walk, you know?
Well, problem is, I
There's
need to
what?
find a worthy successor.
Ah. So it's either stay here or you're gone for good. Retire type of thing.
You could say
Are
that.
you-
Is there
Are you
something?
punning?
Is there something holding you here?
Good question.
In a way,
Other than
You're-
obligation and duties and
and immortality.
so if you leave you're not immortal anymore, or is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. There's always a spot in the Misfits for you.
I'll keep that in mind.
So you're just pulling people in here to interview them for.
Are we potential
Is
successors?
this a
Is that-
fucking? Is this a fucking interview right now? Jesus Christ!
I would have
Set up
worn a
straight.
less flamboyant jacket.
Oh no, I love the jacket.
You do.
Very
I didn't know that
striking.
you were. Yeah, velvet. Is a very versatile fabric. I like your taste, and I like the taste of your food, and appreciate it. Your food down there in the village is about as boring as the people.
I can believe that.
and the wine. I thought the Dursts would have had some better wine, what with the size of their home, but this Amber, she makes the best mead I've ever tasted.
Delicious. I wonder
Is
if
that
those bottles went bad. I mean, he just told us they're 50 years old.
but it could?
Maybe they didn't seal.
Wine usually ages pretty well. Hence
Yeah.
the expression "ages like a fine wine." If it's
Not
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 fine
So
wine, it's not going to age well. So it
the
wasn't fine
and
wine to begin with.
the wine that you
or
would
it
have
wasn't
gotten from
sealed
the
properly.
Durst house would be actually very good wine.
I
Much
thought
better
it
than
was
what
like
you had in the tavern.
He stole bottles
uh,
from there, and I thought they were gross.
No,
no, I thought
those
they
are the
were
good
the
ones.
same.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So I
okay.
have good one. Good.
Dope.
That cheese is bad though. Shouldn't have taken that.
Oh, that was definitely wrong.
It looked good when I took it, but when we came back, everything was shit. So,
Yeah.
um,
You're not wrong when you say that the villagers have very poor taste.
they do. Is that just Barovia, the village? I know there's we've heard and we have a map of your lands. Is every town like that, or is it down there that's just so drab?
As I said, there are a few people here and there that have a
Yeah,
little
no,
more colorful personalities.
we met some Vistani. They were pretty nice, except for this one fucker. What was his name? That bastard took my
Rolf.
5 gold. Ralph. I don't know if you've interviewed that bastard, but if you do see him, uh, well, I don't want to speak too ill. I don't know him too well. He's just a greedy fuck. But the Vistani as a whole, they seemed pretty nice. What's the name of the other town? The other V word?
Valaki.
Valaki. What's Valaki like?
Similar in ways.
No whiskey there either.
No, you won't find any whiskey here. Wine is about the
Not
best you'll find.
Well, why
mean-
not exactly?
Don't mind wine, but yeah, variety is the
Spirits.
spice of life.
Yeah, spirits are quite popular where
Even
we
if
come from.
even if your life is endless, you know.
Make
that's what I'm missing.
make an intelligence check.
Who?
Either one.
Everybody.
Or both.
Anyone who's proficient in smartness.
You can all make an intelligence check if you like.
Gruff, you just sit
Go,
there.
Gruff, go!
You can do it.
I hope Gruff beats me. I did terribly.
Damn it.
Oh, Harry, you're supposed to be the smart one.
The 19 on the floor, if that matters.
Oh, I mean that's pretty good.
That's a 6.
23.
16.
Oh my
oh,
god. Gruff.
9.
9.
96. Just like we popped out.
So-
Yeah.
Both Gruff and Harry, as they're talking about why there's no whiskey here, you think back to traveling through Barovia, what you've seen so far, and the fact that there's not really any sunlight, which would mean probably very difficult to grow crops here.
Mm-hmm.
The grapes grow fine?
Honey,
Oh.
Night,
mead is...
night grapes.
Bees.
And-
There's lots of bees here to make honey.
Yeah, but
All
Trees need pollen from flowers that
Yep.
use photosynthesis.
Holes,
So
Chrysanthemum. Holes.
No, there
I
are
didn't
flowers
write
that
this.
don't need sunlight
The
or as much sunlight. Yes.
Harry, you would also know that every bottle of wine or every cask of wine that wine has been poured from is stamped with the same brand, which is the Wizards of Wine.
Magic wine.
Nice.
Magic grapes.
Hmm.
Mm,
Good grapes.
Good grapes.
Good grapes.
Scott.
Like good berries, but
Grape Scott.
Jesus Christ. You're in fine form tonight, Kyle.
Who is this Jesus Christ you speak of?
everybody.
You would know. Somebody you knew
I
in
know Jesus Christi. Christe? I got it.
it says Jesus Christ in my notes. So
Yeah, but it's not pronounced Jesus Christ.
somebody you know from Neverwinter, I think.
Yeah. Jesus. Christ. Do you want the people to be a bit happier? Do they taste better when they're happy? Wink.
Actually, yes.
Oh, I wasn't expecting an answer. Now I'm disappointed with the result.
Yourself.
Jeez.
Doesn't really care for that answer.
I don't like it because generally I'm a happy guy and I don't want to taste good in front of a vampire. People with tattoos apparently taste bad too. Jeffrey
No,
Dahmer.
it's just the ink.
The skin.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna eat me.
Tattoo bacon's disgusting.
I'm safe.
Is there something we could do for you aside from answering questions and eating all your food?
Possibly. You've given me something to think about.
What's that?
I'm not sure yet.
Thinking about thinking.
Oh.
But as I say, I find you very interesting.
So
Alright.
you're not so bad yourself.
You, sir, are very interesting. Far more interesting than us.
Eh.
conversational skills are lacking, to be perfectly honest with you.
Hmm.
You answer every question with an open-ended answer that leaves more questions unanswered than actually answered. It's ugh.
Answering questions with questions.
It's difficult to hold a conversation with somebody when all they do is euphemisms, innuendos, whatever deflecting. Thank you, Archie. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's you need to get out more and work on your communication skills. Just, speaking from the heart, which is what you brought us here for, right? You brought us here to talk?
I'll take that into consideration.
Oh my god. Send me home.
Maybe.
Did you
Speaking of home, yeah, how the fuck do we get out of this place?
Seriously. Like, send us home. Do you have a job for us? It's a yes or no question. It's not hard. Yes, no.
The answer is possibly.
I swear to God, if he answers possibly, I'm flipping
Why-
the fucking table with my 9 strength.
perhaps?
Oh my god.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, I mean, we do already have a little bit of a job on the go.
Well, he brought us here for a reason, right?
He did.
So, spill the beans.
Is there beans?
Yeah, I didn't get any beans.
All right.
Oh, I love beans.
For fuck's sake.
We'd be happy to help with anything, despite
Well, let's
what Harry.
hear about it first.
Uh, of course, we'd first have to complete our little job for Irina, and I'd
Oh, that's right.
make a very stern eye contact with him when I say her name.
Make
Yeah,
an
we're
insight
checking his
check.
face as soon as he says her name, I'm checking out his face hard.
Oh, fuck's sakes!
Come on, for the love of God, give me a good roll.
10.
18? Is that good enough?
Well, yeah.
Give me
Better
Well,
any
let me
than
check.
10.
Sean should get inspiration for solving that Rubik's Cube.
Can I keep
Smarter than he looks.
inspiration the more I do it?
Isn't
It's
it
not
just
about
3
intelligence.
turns?
Bottle
Yeah,
cap,
it's,
bottle
it's,
cap,
it's
bottle
about
cap, bottle cap.
memorizing
It's 3
patterns.
turns, isn't it?
that-
Yeah.
No, God, no, a lot more than that.
Harry, you just barely catch a
Oh.
bit of a twitch in his eye. And he pauses for a moment and he says, "Interesting. What kind of work?"
Well, we've already helped Barry.
Shouldn't really go into too much detail, client confidentiality and whatnot. So it's, they've hired us. That's all.
Do you know her and her brother?
Well, I bet he fucking does.
Of course I
What about
do.
2 weeks ago, you made your acquaintance with her, give or take?
Irina?
Close am I? Yeah.
I've known of her for a while.
I mean, acquaintance. Do you understand? You do know what the word acquaintance means. It's when you physically meet another person.
Yes, we've met.
Right. About 2 weeks ago, give or take?
Before then.
Oh.
Oh.
How much before then?
Long before then.
But
Well, she
did
old
your-
like you are.
did your relationship change in the last 2 weeks?
Let's just say it's new.
Say a fortnight kind of new?
And they call it puppy love.
Just break out in his song.
Can I take a crack on your organ?
Excuse me?
He said, "Can he do crack on your organ?"
Does he look
a wee bit,
pissed?
one tiny rock.
Just
Does
needs
he look
that
pissed
one
as I
pipe
push
over there.
the time? Does he look like he's getting more and more irritated the more I ask him about the how long he's known or how long
Make an
like the
insight
2
check.
weeks thing? Is that pissing him off?
Make an insight.
Come on. Nope.
No, after that slight twitch, he seems to have composed himself.
Hmm. All right.
I think we're asking the wrong person.
I think.
All right, well, see you later.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna push myself
hold,
back
hold,
from
hold
the
on,
chair.
Hold on, fellers. Hold on. I think we we're done beating around the bush, Mr. Von Zarovich. What can I call it? Can I call you Strad? We're on a first name basis now, right?
He called me Harry, so
It's true. He did. He knew our names.
Yeah.
of course he fucking did.
The
He's
book.
got
I
ravens.
know.
He's got all kinds of spooky shit.
I mean, you're not hiding anything. You're of the vampiric
Piggy.
persuasion. Well, he is. He knows.
Of course he's hiding shit.
Of course.
Well, no, okay, but
How else would I have been here for 500 years?
Yeah, well, I know there are some elven races that can live a pretty long time, but we've gathered that
He
you're
does have elven features, doesn't he?
It is not.
human-esque.
Yes.
Oh, his
Yeah.
servant had elvish
Yeah,
features.
his chamberlain is a dusk elf.
Right.
We while we were down in your delightful, happy little village there, we met with the father, pastor, church leader there. Are you acquainted with him as well, or his son?
I was acquainted with his son, yes.
Right. Gathered that. Friends? Close? In any way? Do you keep up with him?
No, not really.
Okay.
I sent him home.
Right, yes. He was he a part of some sort of attack on your castle?
Yes.
Does that happen a lot? People coming up here trying to bust down your walls and whatnot.
More often than you'd think.
You'd be
See,
surprised.
where we come from, civilians don't usually go trying to raid castles. It's usually opposing kingdoms and such. But why do you think they all feel so inclined to be coming up here trying to rustle your feathers? Ruffles,
So,
all dressed.
Yeah,
Me, I know the answer to this one.
Ben, you have your hand up?
Yes,
I
Harry.
know the answer. No, Thingy.
Harry, hold on,
Harry.
I just want to
I
hear.
know the answer, though.
I
I know the
well,
answer.
wait, and you can say it right after he answers.
All right, same time, Strahd. Ready?
For the most part.
Wow,
The
didn't even
people
let me count
who
it down. What a dick.
he gives you a side glance and then ignores you. For the most part, these attacks on my castle are typically led by outsiders.
And
Outsiders to what? How do you even get
We're-
here if you're an outsider? What
we're
does that
the
mean?
well, I mean, outsiders from not here.
From not here.
Sometimes
don't
adventurers
understand.
wander in.
So people just get lost?
Obviously, here we are.
No, he invited us. That's how we got here. Is that
Well,
not?
yeah, I mean,
How do you get lost in a
here.
place that you have to be taken to? I don't understand.
What was his name? What was the father's name?
Donovich.
Donovan. The Donovich family, are they outsiders? Why would he join the fray?
That fray was not led by him. He just joined.
It was So that particular attack was in fact led by an outsider.
Yes.
Is that what you're interviewing us for? You're seeing if we're going to attack you?
Partially. Partially to see if you would be of use to me.
What use could we be?
Or what exactly?
As I said, I've been looking for a successor.
Right, but I mean we're no nobles. I mean I'll point to Archie. He's a quite accomplished thief, but a thief nonetheless.
Big piece of beef in my mouth.
Ha- Harry obviously has some conflicting opinions. I'm sure he would make a great leader, but
No.
no. All right. Well, there you go. And Gruff has already admitted to being dumb as paint, and
Honestly,
I would like to
probably
admit
would get my vote.
most politicians and high up leaders are not the brightest. No
Gruff
offense,
would get my vote.
but
100%.
Plastic juice
Absolutely.
box thingies.
it's not hard to see that we aren't successors.
Are
Is
you saying you're
there
not interested?
in ruling a kingdom?
Hard pass. Hard pass. Thank you,
I
sir.
I know you don't know too much about us, but at least me and Archie are kind of on the other side of the spectrum. We're not the noble type. We're not cut from the same cloth. Despite my fine velvet suit, this is just an illusion.
What makes you think
I'm
you have to be noble? Be a successor. I can name anybody I want as my successor.
right, but do you not want your successor to be successful? Part of the
I
word.
mean, the first chance I get, I'm fucking leaving this place. I can't sit still.
Mhm.
Got to move on.
I'd like that organ though. Yeah, I would probably
I'd like
take
to see
that.
the fucking sun again.
Where would you put the organ?
I
You need quite a fucking cart to carry that.
if I own the kingdom, I would hire every hand to build a giant cart and bring it back to Ma's house.
Thinking that organ is
Maz
built
caravan.
into the wall of the castle.
Ah well, fuck! I'll knock her down. um, do you really want one of us though? Like we're we're nobodies.
For now,
We're misfits.
We're just level 4s.
We're level 4s for Christ's sakes.
I don't know what that means.
Um,
It's adventurer talk. Don't worry about it.
do you not have like a short list of people who could be your successor?
No, not as of yet.
Is that because everyone here hates you?
No, that's
Ding
because
ding.
nobody here is worthy enough.
Well, maybe you're holding your standards a little too high.
Yeah, maybe if you upped the living standards, then maybe people would actually,
Succeed. Educate
yeah,
themselves. Access
Um,
instead
some
of these
people to.
miserable fucking sad sacks that are all over the goddamn place.
What about one of the Valaki? You seem to think they're all right. They seemed pretty nice to us.
The Vistani?
Bastani, that's what I meant. There's too many V words in your kingdom.
Hmm.
The Vistani are nomads. They don't
Yeah,
they don't settle
actually,
down.
to that point, they're free to come and go as they please.
Yes.
Any particular reason?
We have an understanding.
I'd
We
like
go
to
way back.
understand.
way back,
Yes.
like 500 years back.
Yes.
Oh,
Actually, more than that.
I thought I asked him that. Is that the family that he was
No.
no,
chasing?
you said some other family.
You asked
the
about the Van
Van
Holtz.
No.
Van Horns, yeah.
okay.
But
No, I
Van
said
Holtz.
both, but
Oh, okay. Is the Vistani is that a family or just like a
No, they're
gang name?
it's like a tribe name, basically.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Are they the indigenous people of this land?
Well,
No.
not if they have a good understanding. They weren't conquered.
True.
That's
Well,
the Valak.
things change in 500 years.
That's true. Um, I mean, we got a nice castle. I wouldn't
all by
mind.
yourself. Yeah. Super nice.
Pretty cool haircut too.
It's not all by himself. There was that
Who
feller.
cuts your hair?
Slave? Yeah, that's real neat.
They- Um, what would it take to be the successor? What would come? Is there perks?
Perks. You mean more than ruling a kingdom,
And
Well, like
where you are
Rule.
lord and master?
You said you just exist here. You don't rule over anything. You simply exist. Is
I
that all
exist
we
here
have to
because
do is
I've been
simply
here for
exist?
500 years.
Right, but
But you don't rule anybody here. You don't do anything. You just sit in your castle and brood. What do you do?
sound like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
I don't just sit here.
What do you do?
puzzles mostly.
Fucking macrame? Like, shit. Give us something. Answer a question with a definitive answer. One.
Yeah, like
Just one.
I do
What
like
do
to
you
travel
do?
to the villages.
Like a good glass of scotch and my good buddy Baxter over here.
Sometimes I visit with my friend the Vistani.
Mm.
And do
why can't
What?
you leave here?
What, like
Have
the
you ever
castle?
been to Neverwinter or no?
Neverwinter. No.
Sword Coast? No? The No? Seriously?
That all, partner?
I mean, I know the
There's
way
some-
around. Could show you a few stops on the way. And
Make an insight check.
He just didn't answer.
on that 20.
Nat 20?
Oh,
Actually, I will actually message it to you.
Okay.
No, I'll say it. You guys just don't fucking metagame.
okay.
Because if I text it to you, then nobody else is gonna know about it. So with a nat 20, you notice that when you mention him leaving Barovia, he gets very uncomfortable, very frustrated, and a little bit angry, as if he doesn't have a choice. You get the
Archie will,
feeling
well,
he is stuck here.
yeah. I'll notice how uncomfortable he is by that. And I'll kind of look down and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't by choice.
Well, on that note, I do have some other things to take care of this evening. You are free to stay here if you like. We do have a guest room. Auden can show you to it. I wouldn't suggest traveling the roads too late, as it is quite dangerous.
Yeah,
But-
we've heard.
If you choose to stay here this evening, don't go to the lower floors. I can't guarantee your safety there.
Lower floors. Is there something in particular that's dangerous down there?
Oh, he's not gonna fucking tell you.
There are a lot of things in particular that are dangerous down there.
Your study. Can we see that? Is that off limits or
Study. Well,
asking for a friend?
if you like, I will ask Rahadin to escort you up there.
Perfect. Harry gets up, pushes his chair in very politely. Dinner was shit, thank you.
And he's
Oh,
gone.
he's gone.
And he's gone.
actually
You
gone.
guys want to take a
Oh.
break? It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Let's take a quick
Sure.
pee break. We'll be right back after this piss.
Get my mascot out here.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Yeah. God tells you that you may stay the evening. That he has a bedchamber ready for you if you wish to stay. And then he excuses himself
Oh.
and leaves the dining hall.
Good night.
Did he ever tell us who his barber was?
No.
No.
He's probably stuck in time and his hair doesn't change.
Oh yeah, do vampires' hair grow?
Yeah.
Put your Googles on.
Put your goggles on.
I don't know if it would.
I just dip over to the organ.
Go for it.
Big shadow. Organ donor.
Can't hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too distant because
Okay.
it's not a voice.
Well, I played organ donor by DJ Shadow.
Great song.
You're an organ donor. No wonder the sound has so much body.
Jesus Christ.
That's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
We used to-
Swollen
we
Members
used to-
sampled it.
we used to
Anyways.
pop speakers with that song.
Yeah. I was on one of my first burned CD playlists. I got Ed Ersdorf
burned?
to do for me before my computer had the capabilities of burning CDs.
Hey, Siggy,
Anyways, yeah, Siggy here.
while you're at,
Hi.
make a performance check at the organ.
Oh,
First of all,
Sure. You're an organ donor. No wonder the sound has so much body. Ha! That's always good. That's always good. Natural 16 for performance is high as fuck. Boy. Plus 8.
nice.
24.
You play a beautiful.
It's a beautiful song.
There it is.
Don't play it for more than 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Awesome. Also, make a perception check while you're there.
Oh shit.
We don't get enough views to be monetized events.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
We also swear too much.
Yeah, we'd be demonetized right away anyway.
Yep.
Not allowed to swear.
Perception?
Yep.
Well, fuck them.
18 total.
A nice organ.
Alright. Cool. 18's not good. Oh, shit. Something secret about this organ. Alright. Cool.
Hidden doorway. You gotta play the right, like the Goonies.
Yeah.
Gotta play the right notes.
The evening is yours. What do you wish to do?
Let's take Randolph here. Haden.
Randolph, Gandalf's brother.
Yeah, Randolph.
You just call him Randy.
Swim,
Aladdin is
you
Aladdin's brother.
geniuses. Rahad, I don't know if you heard Strahd say it, but we'd love to take just a wee gander at the study. Me and Harry here are big fans of literature.
Yes, absolutely. And he leads you up a few flights of stairs.
2 flights. Okay. Cool.
On the walk up, I'm gonna ask him if his brother Aladdin really does have a flying carpet.
I don't have a brother.
Oh, I thought. Rahadin and Aladdin? No?
Gruff, just because names rhyme doesn't mean they're related.
Well, that's why I like your limericks or whatever the hell you were just.
I'm not related to Ziggy Stardust, though.
Ah,
Are you not?
No,
Oh.
not. I don't think so.
be a lot cooler if you.
He's
did.
actually our father.
Ziggy plays guitar.
Ziggy plays the organ.
All right.
The spiders from Mars.
Back on the rails, guys. Come on.
Changes.
Changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You reach the top of a stairway. You see the dark alcoves line the walls of the long hall. The ceiling has fallen here, leaving rubble strewn across the floor. Overhead, the beams of Ravenloft's roof are exposed. Lightning from the dark clouds above sporadically illuminates the hall, lighting the faces of the life-sized human statues in the alcoves, each visage frozen in terror.
Can I tell? Or kind of nudge Harry? Do you think those used to be people?
Probably.
Can I touch one and investigate it?
Sure.
I'm just tagging along. There's nothing else really for me to do.
Yeah, I ain't reading a book.
No, I'm just gonna check out what's in the study though. Faux 20.
Faux 20.
Oh,
So
dirty.
there are plates at the bottom of each statue, each one with the last name von Zarovich.
Oh.
As you walk through the hallway, Rahadin says,
Hold on now.
Hold on.
Is there any resemblance between these statues and Mr. Strati?
there are a few
Family looking.
family resemblance, yes.
Okay.
As you walk down the hallway, Rahadin explains that this is the Hall of Heroes. These statues are some of Lord Strahd's ancestors.
Why do they all look so scared, Mr.
Yeah.
Rahadin? Siggy, by the way, and I'll shake his hand. I don't know if we were formally introduced.
Well, I think it might just be a trick of the light. And he continues walking.
No, all right. Dear,
Are you serious? Fucking look at them. They're terrified.
they're terrified.
He's just walking.
Okay,
All right then.
I guess we'll. Can I
At the end of
drop
the hall,
I'm just gonna drop a silver coin in one of the. You said there's plates or a
no,
placard.
just like a metal plate at the bottom, like a nameplate.
Not a donation plate, Kyle.
No.
I don't know.
He
Haven't been
comes
in
to
too many
life as
castles.
soon as the silver enters the tray.
Yeah.
But at the end of this hallway, you see that there is a doorway. And the hallway also turns to the right. Rahadin leads you down the hall to the right. And at the end of this 10-foot hall is a large oak door. He opens the door for you and then steps aside.
Inside is the study. Are we seeing?
Yeah. A blazing hearth fire fills this room with rolling waves of red and amber light. The walls are lined with ancient books and tomes, their leather covers well oiled and preserved through careful use. All is in order here. The stone floor is concealed beneath a thick, luxurious rug. In the center of the room is a large low table, waxed and polished to a mirrored finish. Even the poker in its stand next to the blazing fireplace is polished. Large, overstuffed divans and couches are arranged about the room. 2 chairs of burgundy-colored wood with padded leather seats and back cushions face the hearth. A huge painting hangs over the mantelpiece in a heavy, gilded frame. The rolling firelight illuminates the carefully rendered portrait. It is an exact likeness of Irina Kolyana.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
That's their last name? Corleana is their last name?
Kolyana is her last name.
How old does the portrait look? I don't know how well I can judge painting age, but
Her last name? So
So-
the brother and sister don't share the same last name?
Nope.
hold up.
Did we never notice that?
Hold up.
Did we ever hear her last name?
No.
No, I don't think he did, actually.
No.
Just said sister.
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 So,
Oh.
And this room is way more taken care of than the hallways we just walked through.
yes.
Yeah.
And also answered that I think one of you asked how Kyle. I think
How
you asked
old it
how
was,
old the
yeah.
painting was. Yeah.
Make an investigation check. I mean, or perception, I guess, but
Okay. Here's the old. That's another natural 16. Well, I'll go with perception because it's 2 better than investigation.
okay,
Which is a faux 20.
awesome. So, in the painting, the face and the hair, the hair is the same color, the face is exactly the same. The clothing looks a little dated. Centuries dated, even.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, Siggy, that looks an awful lot like.
I think it
Uh,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But
what do you notice about
With
his
a faux
armor?
20, you also notice a nameplate at the bottom of the portrait.
oh, okay.
It says, the name on it does not say Irina. It says Tatiana.
Just Tatiana, no last name.
She does have a last name. Hold on, let me find it for you.
Okay. But looks the exact same as Irina.
Yeah.
Hey Harry, did you find any books with pictures in it by chance?
No.
Siggy,
Tesla.
did he not say that there's somebody important in his life, but
He did. I was
they're not here?
kind of pushing at it. I think he was referring to Irina.
Because if
Oh.
this person here, this lady, looks like her, not really her name. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I am thinking what you're thinking. I
That's
don't know if it.
Irina's mother? Yeah.
I that's I don't know if it's just an extreme resemblance, or maybe Irina hasn't been quite as honest as we thought.
Oh, like maybe
Did,
she's old and had
she
a
did
different
say
name?
that she lost some of her memory
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
about 2 weeks ago.
But her brother seemed pretty forthright with her, being his sister and all. And she seemed all downtrodden about the father being dead.
Hmm.
What
You
with
can
taking 3 days to pack and all,
you
and
can
grieve and
modify
whatnot.
people's memory pretty easily. It's not the most outrageous thing to do.
You mean like Mr. Strati modifying the brother's memory to making
Or
him think
her
he had a sister?
or
Or
hers.
Irina's.
Either or,
So
yeah.
just to clarify, the memories that Irina is a little foggy on are her the times that she met with Strahd over the last 2 weeks. That's what's fuzzy. Is those encounters. That's what she doesn't remember well.
Right.
Convenient.
Rooflin.
Rooflet.
Tatiana's last name?
Fedorovna.
Excuse me?
Fedorovna.
Fedorovna?
Fedorovna.
O-N-A. Fedorovna. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I am going to take a very close look at this painting and put it in my memory.
Okay. Also with your faux 20, under the painting, it's a very old looking book on the mantle.
I pick it up. Of course. I flip to the last page.
The last page.
As Kyle does with every book he picks up.
Uh-uh. I have what do you call it? Closure issues. I don't watch the last episode of a lot of things just because I don't want things to be over. I would never actually flip to the end of a book.
Oh, of course not. That would ruin it.
But Siggy would. Is there a title on this book, or is it just...
The book itself is bound in thick leather, covered with steel hinges and fastenings. The pages are parchment and very brittle.
old? It's an old
Most
book.
of the book is written in curious shorthand,
Oh. Okay.
and stains and age have made most of the work illegible. But several paragraphs remain intact and readable. On the cover is just the von Zarevich family crest.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
You said Aladdin didn't come in with us?
He's outside the door.
He's
Is
not
he, like-
monitoring anything we're doing in here.
Is he watching us, or...
He glances in every now and then.
Is there anything shiny?
Sure.
Sure. Anything palm size shiny?
Give me a second. Find you something.
Harrison, you see anything you like?
Harrison, you see thousands of very old books here.
I don't know where to start. Hey, Ramstein, the fuck with your name?
Rahaden.
No, I know what his name is.
Du hast mich.
Harry doesn't care enough to
It's gefragt.
remember his name.
Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt und ich
Do
gesagt.
you have any kind of organization to this?
Und vor den Scheid. Drei
No,
sein
this-
und ein Scheider.
Oh my god,
Alright.
shut the fuck
He's not
up!
time. Not time
Sorry.
expired.
Night. Good song.
No, this is the master's study. I'm actually surprised he's let you come in here.
Just as chaotic in his organization as he is in his conversations.
But his he has all sorts of books in there. Just seeing if there's anything specific that's... Oh, roll a d12.
Looking for specific books. That's why I was
You're
asking.
looking for specific books? What are you looking for?
Just anything conjuration.
Well,
Anything conjuration in nature.
well, Harry's distracting.
So you're
Aladdin
looking for like specifically for spell books?
Well, not necessarily just spell
Anything
books, but
arcane
anything.
in nature.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
I don't know. There's no organization?
you don't see anything that is like arcane in nature.
Ugh.
Can I try and swipe the book
Make a sleight of hand.
Fiction.
while he's distracting?
Don't fuck it up,
Aladdin.
pal.
Okay, make a sleight of hand with advantage.
Do you keep calling him Aladdin?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I know
That's
it's
because we
Rahaden.
never-
I know exactly his name. I'm just...
Is that because we never remember your NPCs'
Oh.
names?
Boy, that could have been bad, but it's not. Sleight of hand.
Yep.
19.
Okay. You just put it in your bag?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And then just start perusing
okay.
like nothing happened. I'm looking for picture books for Gruff right now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
same
They're-
same deal. Same guy.
Same deal.
Yeah.
You can roll a d12, anybody who's looking at books.
Oh,
Sure.
Archie,
Mm-hmm.
being
Oh.
somebody in your line of business,
Mm-hmm.
you know old books
Mhm.
that have value.
Mm.
I know
This-
value when I see it.
This collection of books is probably worth about 80,000 gold.
Brother, there's some high-priced items in here, eh?
I mean, yeah, there's quite a selection. That's for sure. Do you see anything particular worth, you know, paying interest to? I rolled a
Well-
12 on the D12, by the
You
way.
rolled a 12?
I rolled an 11.
Hey.
I rolled a 3.
Well, I guess I'm looking at them, so I might as well roll one too. I got a rock.
Charlie Brown, you blockhead.
7.
Siggy, you find a theological text.
Oh, theological.
Yep.
Theological.
Harry, you find a poetry anthology.
Ugh, put it right back.
Right back.
Gruff, you find a biography of a forgotten king or queen.
Gruff found that?
Yeah. What'd you roll, Archie?
7.
7? You find an epic novel.
Yeah. Like an epic adventure novel?
Yep.
It looks pretty epic.
See, check this book out. It literally says epic adventure. Do you think it'd be fucking good? Anywho, there's a lot of expensive books here. With my keen eye, I give it worth about 80,000 gold.
Gruff
Gotta
puts
be
his
that or
arms
more.
out and says, "Load me up."
Right, but is there
So-
anything in particular that we should? I know the whole thing might be expensive, but what's the most expensive book you see?
Well, probably this bunch over here. I don't know.
this one,
Right here.
this one.
This is the most expensive one, actually.
The hell is theological
Here.
mean?
Theological?
Yeah,
Theology.
It's a,
Theoretical.
I know, but
theological is
what am I
refers
looking at
to
here?
different gods and religions.
Oh, cool,
I love that that's the one you picked.
cool.
Just one quick question. We're not actually staying here tonight, are we? That seems like a
Already
really
late, right?
bad idea.
Is it already late?
do you not think? What are you think he's gonna do something to us?
I don't even know if it's him. Do you guys not just get like a super bad feeling?
I think
Everything he says, he's a
yeah,
liar. Everything.
100%. I get a bad
Then
feeling.
why would we stay here?
I think we should go
He's
to the
the
first
bad
floor.
guy.
Well, there's, I mean, 80,000 gold worth of reasons to sticker, at least in this room.
You're gonna walk
I
out
mean,
of here with 1,000 books under
no,
one of your arms?
but I mean, if his study is worth that much, you don't think?
So you're gonna
I,
rob
I,
the 500-year-old vampire?
no,
That's your idea?
we probably shouldn't. You're right. Um, do you
I mean,
want to go back to Barovia Village?
I don't know. It's only a couple hours down the road. It's not that far.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
don't
Um,
think staying here is the best idea.
Well, if the road to travel is getting even more dangerous, this might be our better option. I mean, he does seem to trust us quite a
He
bit.
doesn't trust us at all.
Archie, no offense, but Harry's got a point. I do feel a little weird about him just saying, "Oh yeah, you can stay here," and then taking off like that.
Yeah, it's a little too trusting. I understand
Why
I
that.
didn't
mean,
he
I
answer
I I,
any
I
of our
don't think we should
questions?
get too well. That is another point to be discussed here. He's he's being very elusive about everything,
I think the
and
longer we stay here, the more information we give him, whether we
yeah,
mean to or not.
we seem to be given more information than we're getting.
Exactly.
I agree with that. Um, I do kind of want to check out the cliffs. That is what we came here for, after all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty aloof about the whole mage coming up here. I don't know how many times he's been raided, but he uh he didn't even remember the mage's name or anything. Like if
Meant
I was
nothing to him.
if I was a ruler of any sort of land, I would, kind of take note of who was coming after me.
I don't think
Like,
he rules.
no,
Yeah.
I think it's more of a I don't know if you've read the book 1984, but he's got this big brother vibe to him.
Well, you want to
And
know what I
that's
think?
Just
yeah.
watching, not much.
Just watching.
Yeah,
Well, you want to know what I think?
hmm
Even all the statues
I
that
do.
are
Actually.
apparently his ancestors, as provided by Ramstein, he confirmed it.
Right.
I feel like he's in the family business, and he didn't exactly want to be handed it down to him.
Oh, the
But
fucking noogies.
he said he he conquered these lands, not his family. I
Fair.
But now
I
that
think
he's trapped here, like, what
now
is that all about?
there could be a curse on his family's name, perhaps. It's not out of the
What's the
realm.
campaign called again?
Families are cursed sometimes.
It's
I don't
kind of the
know.
time.
It's called the Mist-Fitz.
Yeah.
And Strahd to Strahd, sure.
Um, I just I don't know what his goals are. He didn't like, yeah, he's looking for a successor, but what are the parameters? What's he really looking for? Like,
Somebody to take over.
I know, but
I think he
fucking,
wants to fuck off.
are you just gonna hire a stranger to take over your entire kingdom? That's unheard of.
Weird, that's for sure.
Usually it's your son or your brother or your sister or something.
Your mother and your father?
Your mother and your father. Um,
Maybe he's shooting blanks.
it did seem like he
Maybe
might
Irene
have
is his daughter, is what I
some
thought.
sort of. I don't, Irene. We need to
Go back and talk to the sister? Yeah.
we need to talk to both of them, Mr. Handsome Jack and his sister.
Hmm.
Irina has some answers,
Some
or
explaining to
hopefully
do?
has some answers. Definitely. There's raccoons going through my garbage can right now.
Get him. They're little bastards. They chewed through my fucking lid.
Yeah,
my
I
garbage
see you.
can.
I see you, little fucker. I see you. All right.
He's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, you gotta get shit.
Doing nothing. They're
Do you
taunting you
guys
because they know you're in pest control.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
do you guys want to spend some time in the library, or
No, I mean, are we? Sorry, Mister Rodolphin, Rahafadin,
Aladdin.
Rahadin.
Rahadin.
Aladdin.
Are we required to stay here tonight?
No, you're welcome to.
Welcome. Right.
If you wish to leave, I can have your horses brought up
That
from
would
the
be.
stables.
We've
Oh,
got
we put them in the stables.
what
Um.
about the
Did you
carts?
expect me to leave them out front?
Well, I don't know. We hopped in your cart there quite a ways back. I didn't know what happened to her. No,
You
I
guys
don't
had-
care
Yeah, we
too much.
yeah, we
but-
You
hooked them
guys
onto
had
the back.
tethered up the
Oh,
horses to the back of the
Yeah,
carriage.
They followed.
Yeah. We appreciate the whole offer for staying here, but we've got some business to handle. No offense to you or yours, but I think it's probably best we be on our way.
Okay. Would you be needing the carriage?
no? Thank you.
Okay. I will
No,
have, if you'll follow me back down to the main entrance, I'll have your horses brought up front.
right. And I'm sure we'll be back. Is there any stipulations on returning? Are we welcome back, or is this like a one-time deal here?
Well, I can't really speak for Lord Strahd, but I would assume that depends entirely on you and your actions.
That's very ominous of you to say.
Did
Not
he teach you
surprised
how
at
to
all.
talk to people?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking ridiculous. It's
I-
uncanny. Everybody in this
Um,
whole goddamn area. Just the
Ra-
Yeah,
Radon.
given the history of outsiders,
Yeah. We heard about the attacks and all, and how outsiders were leading it, and
Outsiders? What outsiders? Nobody
people
answered that fucking question.
outside of the kingdom.
People where
Well, how do we get out?
We pay the not Velaki, the other V,
the Vistani.
Vistani. Jesus, Jesus.
But they told us that they don't go out.
They do. The
They know
Vistani
how to,
go
but they
in
don't.
and out. Well, no, they were in the Sword Coast not that long ago.
They do. They travel.
Yeah, they have
Well,
some.
then let's get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
Campaign over.
I
We did it.
I feel like there might be complications trying to, but I'm not against giving it a go. Mr. Rafton, Rafaden, Rahadin,
Call him Aladdin. We'll all know who
Aladdin,
you're talking about at this point.
Mr. Aladdin.
on your flying carpet.
Your flying carpet.
In the past, has there ever been someone who came here and then returned, or has it always been they come here, do the interview, take off, and return just to attack? Or has there been any return customers, anyone who's been willing to come back with an open hand?
There
Heart.
have been a few that were interested in being successors. They didn't work out.
Didn't work out. All right. When was the most recent? Has it been a while, or
It's been quite a while.
do you remember them? Or
Not really.
Rahadin, I'm disappointed in you.
That means nothing to me.
I figured it didn't.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I didn't. Yeah. Are you treated well? Is he a good employer, this Mr. Stroud?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure he fucking is.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
If not, he fucking makes you believe that he is.
17.
Yes, he is. He is being
Okay.
entirely honest.
All right. I believe you.
Are you a vampire too, Mr.
I
Haddon?
don't.
Yeah, give him the old spoon check there, Archie.
Oh, I just fucking asked him. I mean,
Okay.
it's not a secret
Alright.
anymore.
Yeah, no, true.
No,
Oh, alright. Spoon check.
Do you get paid, or are you just happy to have room and board, or what is it that makes him
What are the
I've
perks?
I have
worthwhile?
worked for the von Zarevich family for a very long time.
Very long, as in 500 years, or
As in, I worked for Lord Strahd's father before him.
so more than 500 years?
Yes,
What the fuck? How long have you been alive, Mr. Aladdin?
many centuries.
Should have went for that.
Got a number
food.
for me?
Is that common among your people?
Amongst
So
the
that
the Dusk Elves, yes.
Oh,
long,
yeah, Dusk
long
Elf.
life,
I forgot.
man.
He's
Alright.
Elven.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have relatives around here? We've never met a dusk elf, as you put it. We don't see too many of your kind out along the Sword Coast.
Well, I wouldn't say I have any relatives around here.
Kin, at least. Is there a lot of dusk elves?
Not anymore.
Where
Is
where
there,
do Dusk Elves hail from?
were you weren't the rulers of this land before the von Zareviches showed up? Were you?
I was not, no.
Well, not you personally, but you know.
The
You say you've been around before, Mr. Stradi. Who ruled this land before?
oh no, I came with Lord Strahd to this land.
Ah, okay. All right. Where did they come from then?
500 years ago?
Over 500 years. He worked for Strahd's papa.
And you're not a vampire.
Dusk
The
elves
Dusk
live a
Elf.
very long time. Where did the von Zarevich come from?
They came from a far off kingdom. Far from here.
Did it have a name, or was it just far off, far away? The kingdom of far away.
It's the kingdom of far away. Duloc,
Alright.
to be exact.
Dulop, gotcha. Dulop, got it. Oh, you're just a treat, Mr. Aladdin.
It's Rahadin.
Rahadin. Right. Are you a servant?
No,
Or are you no, you're got some sort of chain of command around here.
I was a general.
A general in the
Army?
von Zarevich army, or
Yes.
and now you're guiding strangers around the castle.
Well, now we are not at war.
Does
You
he
can't
not
leave here
think
either.
you
Why would I leave?
why wouldn't you be the successor?
Hmm.
You've been very loyal to the family if you've been around for fucking half a millennium.
I live to serve the von Zarevich family.
So you're a servant.
Not a servant per se, but
You live to serve. That's a servant's life.
He's a street rat.
What's keeping you here is what I'm asking.
loyalty.
Why are you so loyal?
Because they took me in when my family exiled me.
Valid.
Right, but that was 600 years ago, at least. You don't think you could have made a name for yourself somewhere else in 600 years? You're going to serve under one family for that long.
I have so far.
But why?
Why not?
Doing a damn good job of it.
What kind of life is that?
I mean, it's a pretty good life so far. I want for nothing.
You're not bored?
No.
You just
You
sit
seem
around
really
chatting?
fucking bored.
What do you do then? You know, I mean, there's a few attacks here and there, but it's not like you're keeping up the castle. And I look at the hallway outside of this place.
How close are you guys standing to him?
I'm as close as possible right now.
Okay. In standing within 10 feet of him,
Mm-hmm.
anybody standing within 10 feet of him, in your
Mhm.
minds, whenever you get close to him, you hear the screams of thousands of people.
Okay.
What the fuck is... What?
You guys worship, but he's got fans? Oh, like dying people. Oh, shit.
He was a general.
Screams of agony.
Yeah, let's get the fuck
Weird.
out of here. Like, now.
Weird.
I don't want to talk to these people anymore. They're not telling us anything. Let's just leave.
Yeah. To the cliffs first, though?
Nope.
Mr.
We're
Rahadin,
done with that? Okay.
There's not going to be anything there.
it was nice to meet you. I hope we see each other again
I
under
don't.
similar unhostile circumstances. I don't understand your reasoning for sticking around. And I wonder if maybe your ass is jealous of how much shit has just come out of your mouth. But it's been a treat. Whatever's going on with your history and whatever that noise is in my head, I hope you sort it out and you find a better meaning to life than just walking around a shite castle under the vampire's rule, who seems to care nothing about the people he's ruling over. If I had a life that long, I would do something with it instead of standing around, and I'll walk away.
He waits for you all to leave the study, closes the door behind you, and leads you back down the stairs to the front entrance and out the door, where your horses are waiting for you.
God damn it, Peggy. I missed you.
Well,
And
that was weird.
as soon as you walk out those front doors, they close behind you.
Oh,
The door
that's
hit
nice.
on the way up.
That's nice. To the cliffs!
The cliff.
Is there any
To the pit!
just for shits and giggles? There's not gonna be anything there. Like
Yeah, like I know what you mean. Like if the mage got pushed off the cliff, what
but not
evidence you were
even
gonna find?
like he probably completely obliterated him. To not even know his name, he wasn't powerful enough to even fucking remember.
I'm
There's
pissed
not
he
gonna be
kept right
anything
back.
there.
Or he just never learned it.
Oh, Crescent, stop!
Think about it.
It's a fucking open-ended shit.
No, think about it logically. If somebody attacks your castle, are you gonna fucking stand around and say, hey, what's your name?
You're gonna ask what's your deal? Are you not? You're just gonna be like, oh, I guess this is a Tuesday, so I guess I'll just kill this person and be on my
It
fucking
wasn't
Tuesday
just a
evening.
single person. The guy showed up with an army at the gates of the castle.
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
He showed up with a mob at the gates of the castle. I don't.
Okay.
The way I'm seeing this is they don't. He wouldn't have just stopped and been like, hey, let's have a discussion and let me find out who you are.
Why not? Most people would.
While people are attacking his castle and trying to kill him.
They're not in it yet. I don't know. Sure. All right. I don't know the right questions to ask then, I guess.
No,
is
that's
the end
fine.
Of the conversation.
I'm going by what is in my source material.
Yeah.
Okay. So according to this, they show up at his castle, start attacking him, and his instinct is to defend himself.
This is fair. On that little note, can we? I guess is Sean still recording? Are we still going right here?
I think so.
Break.
Okay, sweet. No.
Yes, we are. I just had to pee.
Before we take any sort of break, let's pick the winners for our contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got a spinny wheel here.
Cool.
This will be the winner of the T-shirt and the dice.
I sure wish I could read it.
Yeah.
And maybe you can. It's just
I'll
close
read
my
it.
eyes. Oh,
I can read it.
there it is.
It's Sean's tattoo artist.
Nice. He'll be so happy about that.
Okay. And then this next one will be for the Frosty dice. Who's winning the Frosties?
Play it closer.
Hey. Okay, well those will be
great.
given away. Those will be given away at a different time. And now the Toxic Avengers.
Hold up higher so we can see the bottom. Yeah.
Adam Nelson.
Adam.
All right, there we go.
Oh, Kyle, I forgot to give you that shirt today.
That's okay. Sweet. Oh, he should be stoked.
That's awesome. Thanks everybody for
Yeah,
commenting.
nice.
By the time you guys get to see this, you'll have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, it'll already be announced. They'll already have their prizes.
Yeah.
On that note, happy Father's Day, guys.
Yeah, happy
Oh, yeah.
Father's Day, fathers. And Chris?
Yeah, I'm a dad tonight. No, only on Saturdays,
okay.
so technically.
You're dad.
Dad.
Your
I'm a dad.
Day. Happy Father's Day.
No, you
I'm a
can-
dad,
you
you're a
can join.
dad?
Yeah, happy
Go ahead.
dad.
Cheers,
We're all
cheers
dads?
to
Yeah.
dad.
Happy dad.
Here's
Happy dad.
dads.
Ben, hold up a drink of some sort.
Hell yes.
Cheers.
To coitus.
To making babies. Okay, we'll be back
Make
after
babies.
this pass.
We'll be back after the pass.
And we're back again. All right. So, you guys are outside of Strahd's castle now. Your horse is waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're going to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Uh,
Do the horses
not.
seem skittish? Or like anything?
Make an animal handling check.
are we getting the fuck out of Dodge? Are we checking out the cliffs?
Yeah, I don't notice anything. That's a 4.
They look like horses.
Yeah, those are horses. Harry, do you want to check out the cliffs? You know, it being why we came here and all.
And sure.
Just get a little bit of a read on where we might want to search if we ever do search the waters.
Sure.
We make our way to the cliffs.
People said they dredged the lake.
Well, they dredged the shores. What if he just sank where he hit?
So are we going swimming?
I mean, how high are these cliffs?
1,000 feet.
Oh shit!
What if you survive the fall?
What if? I don't think I will. If you rage, you might.
So, you are in the front courtyard of the castle.
Yes.
There are walls that run from the main castle to the outer walls with locked gates.
Oh, okay.
No.
So the cliffs, from what you could tell, are behind the castle proper. Can find
Are we locked out right now? Is that what you're saying?
You are.
Cool.
I'll give you. Yeah, so this bottom map here
Hmm?
is kind of the basic layout of the castle walls.
Okay.
Mm.
So how is anybody storming the castle if there's only one way in?
Those gates would have been open.
Not for us, for the mage.
Exactly. They would have been open at the time.
Poor castle.
All
Alright.
right. So cold lead, yeah.
I mean, kind of, I guess.
All right.
I mean, not too important, I guess, for now.
Back to town
Um,
then.
well, before we go, I found this book here. Um, I don't know if any of you noticed, but there was a picture in the study there of a portrait of a woman who very closely resembled uh, Irina,
Hmm.
and below that portrait was this here book, and I'll pull it out of my bag. I don't know if you remember, but one of the cards that was pulled for us was the necromancer, and it was kind of described by that woman who I remember the name of.
Do you want me to reread it?
Well, history knowledge of ancient woman hangs above roaring fire. Treasure.
Says
Know your enemy.
Read it.
knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. A woman
Yes.
hangs above a roaring fire. Find her, and you will find the treasure.
Right. You
So you're
remember that?
saying, yeah. So you're saying that book is the treasure?
Well, the way the woman in the portrait was described already sort of matched the description of Irina, but then the portrait itself matched the description and visage of Irina herself. And this is what was below the portrait. I wouldn't say it's a treasure per se, but
It'll
do you
help us
think
know our enemy.
it might maybe?
The
Mhm.
organ in that room?
Or organ was in the dining room.
Langer, is there something? Is your mic not down? Pull your mic down.
Well, I'm in depth.
Yeah, but when you do talk, it's very faint. No, yeah. It's ASMR. ASM ASMR? Yeah.
ASMR.
It's an ASMR. People like that shit.
Course.
Chewing bone.
It depends who you ask.
Yeah, no, I'm not one of those people.
No, thank you.
I think this here book is worth taking a good look at, and I'll hand it to Harrison.
Well, what's in it?
It seems a little faded in most parts, but there are some paragraphs that still stand out. I like my books, but I'm not too proud to admit that you're smarter than I am. You might be able to make something of them.
Have you guys left the courtyard? Or you just...
Could we even get in the courtyard?
So you're in the front courtyard of the castle.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're. Did we take the cart or are we just taking the horses?
You said no thank you to the carriage. You have 2 horses,
Yeah.
Peggy and Winston.
Right. Um. Yeah. So, me and Archie are riding Peggy, and I hand the book over to Harry on the other horse with Gruff.
What's in the book? Did you not look at it before you stole it?
I didn't want to take too much time just standing there with it. I didn't want to make it too conspicuous there.
Hmm.
Yeah, he said he looked at the cover.
I
and
know
went to the last page, I think.
Master Thief, but I felt like it might be important. It had too many similarities to, the card that was pulled there.
Based on the letter you found in the Durst house and the invitation you received, the handwriting matches that of Strahd.
Oh,
His diary.
okay.
I actually have 2 pages that you guys can read if you like.
Oh. Reading.
Do you want me to read it out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, hand it to Harrison can read it.
Harrison, do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
No, I'm not reading that.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's pretty long. Okay.
A good one.
Oh, there's 2 pages too, so.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
The big one. International preservation.
It's a big one.
It reads, I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god, but the war years and the killing years were down my soul as the wind wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My armies settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it. but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong.
Yes.
I would not be called death so soon. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything. I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know of her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. If it is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
Shit, this guy's pretty emo.
What's Sergei's last name?
Von Zarovich.
Yeah, this is his
Ah,
brother.
It's his baby brother.
So we need to find
Was his baby
a
brother.
sword.
Oh, hold on. Now he said not to go downstairs because of how dangerous it was, but this here
That's where he
letter
is.
says that's where he is.
Well, maybe he's down there feeding and doesn't exactly have control over his needs.
Right.
should have went down.
No, Griff. Let's go talk to Irina and tell her that if she just loved him, the town would be much better. Shit would improve. We can get the fuck out of here.
Well, Tatiana threw herself from the cliffs, much
she
the
looks like-
way the mage was thrown.
Oh, maybe she was a spellcaster.
Or maybe they lay in the same watery grave.
Or maybe Tatiana survived and is now Irina.
Could be. They do look very similar.
Or maybe they came out like you guys, the 9-6.
Perhaps. They're all related. I think it is probably best we get back to the village. I don't know how much longer she's gonna be packing that one bag, but We need to talk to her.
Yeah, maybe
See
we
what
should
see what
we
she
should
knows.
interrupt her packing.
No,
to
I
talk
don't.
to her.
I don't want another 4 days of packing. But
That's all right. That's fair.
maybe we can help her pack while we ask her some questions.
Sure.
Speed up the process.
Sure.
Help her pack?
Yeah. Maybe some questions for her brother as well, or her so-called brother. They don't share the last name. I don't know if you put that together, but
Just did today, actually.
I don't know if they're actually related as much as they might think. What color was dead Papa's hair?
I believe it was brown. I don't
Mhm.
know. Yeah, would have been brown.
And they didn't say anything about Mama.
Nope.
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Hmm.
mm, mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. All right. Well, we've got some questions to ask. If this is what we're pursuing, I mean, Harry's got a good point. What's keeping us from just fucking off? I mean, the Vistani,
Ride into the sunlight.
right? Vistani,
Yeah.
yes. They can come and go as they please. They don't take too kindly to bribes, but they might at
Mhm.
least, at the very least, be able to point us in the right direction should we want to try and make our way out of here.
Oh, or not exactly in the bad spirits with them.
No, I mean I don't like that Ralph fella, but everyone else seemed
It's a bit
pretty
different.
nice. And we are meant to go back and get the reading on our last card. Maybe we just put it in their minds. Maybe we'll want to make our way out of here and see what they say about it at least.
How many cards
Very.
were pulled for us?
5. But the
But
5th
Mm,
was inconclusive.
Okay. But the other, so like one of the cards we've seen come forth.
we think possibly.
Okay, so we're going to be going back to town to talk to Irina. Can we review the cards to see for something to help guide us in the right direction in
Yeah.
terms of figuring this shit out?
I can read them out for you if you like.
Sure.
Yep. So the first one was the Necromancer. The card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. A woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her, and you will find the treasure. Second card was the Abjurer. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection. A holy symbol of great hope. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. Third card was the Bishop card. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight.
That sounds familiar.
The sword of Sergi.
What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
Amber. There's
Amber
that name
Mead.
again.
She makes doors too.
Sergi and Amber might have had a little, thing going on there.
Maybe.
Your fourth card was the Seer. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in battle against darkness. Look for a dusk elf living among the Vistani. He has suffered a great loss and is haunted by dark dreams. Help him, and he will help you in return.
But not of the Vistani we've met.
No.
There's no dusk elves there.
Yeah, we asked.
Mhm.
We still can find that guy.
Your final card was the Mist card. And that was your enemy is a creature of darkness whose power is beyond mortality. This card will lead you to them. The cards can't see where the evil lurks. The mist obscures my vision at this time. Return to me in at least 3 days' time, and I will consult my cards again.
Okay, well, that was a little more insightful,
Enemy
given
of
all the
dark
information we've
and
learned recently.
immortality. Seems like Mr. Fatty, but
Well, yeah, I'd say so. But also that card about the sword sounds
Mr.
like
Sergi
another
there.
sword.
But we don't know exactly what happened to him. Or where he was. Oh, where he was fell. It just the letter said whoever wrote it, which I assume is Mr. Strati there,
Same right?
felled his brother, but it didn't state where or when.
It was the day of the wedding.
The day of the wedding. Where was their
At the
wedding
castle.
held? At the castle. So the sword's possibly in the castle somewhere. Possibly.
He
In the
said he has to
basement.
he said he has to destroy it, right?
That's what he said.
Or it's by that picture.
Nobody saw a
Like
sword.
a card.
Well,
Card that said, like, find the lady above the mantle, and
I picked up
the
the book
treasure.
that was below the picture on the mantle.
A map in
That
there.
that's where we got the letters that she just read.
Yeah, that was Strahd's journal, basically.
Pull your mic down, Chris.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
I don't know if that's treasure per se, a diary from a emo vampire, but
Well, it's treasure to us because the card said that it would help you know
your enemy.
your enemy. So that, and reading all that we just read gave us a great information about knowing our enemy. And our cards point to other directions that we have to figure out.
Barovia's
but
pretty big, guys.
It didn't tell us where the sword was, really.
Chrysantha, can you tell me the second card again, please?
The second card?
Abjurer.
Abjurer.
Yeah.
Fallen
Card.
house guarded by the stone dragon.
Yep. The card tells
That's
of
the
a
highest
powerful
peak.
force for good and protection. A holy symbol of great hope.
Holy symbol of great hope. That's what I was looking for.
Highest peak.
Highest peak.
A fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon.
Fallen house, that could mean the old castle, or at least where the family before the Von Zarevich
Took over.
took over. Perhaps whoever was ruling this land before had a keep or a castle somewhere up in the mountains.
Okay, so here's an idea. As we slow down the horses.
Mm-hmm.
if you need to give Irina more time to pack, figure that out, what if we seek out these other cards?
I am.
These if this is something you believe in superstition, and these cards are playing themselves out, I mean,
I'm down. I'm down like a clown, Charlie Brown.
It is
Seems
at
like
this point
This is a story worth noting.
you guys are reaching that crossroads where the carriage originally picked you up.
Oh,
To the
pull out
west,
the map. Pull out the map.
to the west is the sign says the village of Valaki.
mm-hmm. And
To
the
the
highest
south,
peak is north of Valaki, right?
to the south is the village of Barovia. Towards the Vistani camp that you came from.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Holy symbol of good.
we've met one man from Valaki. He was the only man who smiled in that fucking village. The highest peaks are north of the town of Valaki. I say, Irina can wait. Let's go to Valaki. But we'll put it to a vote here.
I'm all right with that.
All for Valaki.
Aye.
I.
All right, Peggy. Let's go to Valaki.
No.
Ah, damn it, Peggy. Pick up your pace.
Oh, damn it, Peggy. Move your
That's my
ass.
first. I don't know you.
Move your ass. I wish we had some
I don't know
propane.
you.
My purse, I don't know you. Yeah,
Oh, you tricked
So
me.
you head
Logan.
west?
we head west
Excellent.
To the west. Ah.
through the dangers of night.
Excellent.
Got me.
Excellent, she says. Wonderful.
The old Sphalic road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and the south.
Oh,
The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates, with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. And I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight, guys.
Sweet.
You
okay.
guys have made it to the town of Valaki.
Damn it, Peggy.
There's wolves' heads on pikes.
Dang old buddy.
Lining both sides of the trail leading to the town, to the iron gates.
Wolves beware.
Oh no.
The mountains to the north are the higher ones, though, right?
Yes.
So they don't like wolves around here? Guess we can take.
They're the ones who attack every night.
Hmm?
Specifically, the house that Irene was staying in.
Oh yeah. Fish.
Okay. Extreme power, like symbol of power and good, holy symbol. Sword that can kill Strahd,
Possibly.
possibly.
The sword that he is afraid of.
He's afraid of and needs to destroy.
He fears it.
Fears it. And then what was next?
Card wise,
A powerful ally.
somebody who can help. Yes, somebody who
Yeah.
can help us. Powerful ally. The
Um,
the Dusk Elf is who that is, right?
no.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Well, there's
The Dusk Elf who
the
lives among
holy
the Vistani.
the holy symbol is guarded by the stone dragon by the fallen house to
Yep.
the mountains. That was the second card,
Yeah.
and then it was
'Cause we
the sword,
solved the
and
yeah.
then it was the elf,
elf. So
Yeah.
there's one more card left.
which we don't know about yet.
Oh, oh yeah, it was the mist. That's
Yeah.
right. That she can't see past. Okay, cool. So that's one thing I'm glad I cleared up
Mhm.
because I didn't realize at first like how important they were going to be until we read his journal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was supposed to seem a little vague to you because you had no idea what the fuck was going on,
Well, yeah.
and now kind of shed a little bit of light on what you're dealing with.
So we stole the right book.
Okay.
Possibly.
Do I need to keep my book about kings and or what was it? Past kings, something?
You didn't steal that, did you?
No, was I?
Those were just the books you were looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never said I took it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I never did either.
I can send you guys a copy of the those journal pages so that you have them. You can refer back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, do that.
Because it's a lot of information.
Good role playing, guys. Good job, Chris. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Never,
Woo woo.